Hi, I'm Katie Goff, and I'm the founder of Jump to Focus. We teach people how to use the trampoline to get into the best physical shape of their lives. I got a trampoline for my kids about a year ago and started jumping on it with them to help encourage them. And I found that my body was changing so quickly through jumping on it. I was getting leaner, stronger, faster, able to jump higher every day that I went out and played with my kids, and it was so fun. It was exercising through playing. And as I went along doing that with my children and just loving it, I figured out that I could take all the moves that I've used in aerobics classes for years and put them onto the trampoline and get more benefits than I'd ever seen before on any hardwood floor aerobics class that was hurting my knees and where I really wasn't getting the results that I wanted to see. And I found out through trampolining that so many cool things happen to your body. It exercises your liver, your bladder, your lungs, your heart, gives you long, lean muscle groups in your body. It strengthens the bones in your body and sends currents of energy through your hips and the long bones in your legs, which prevents osteoporosis. It strengthens your cells. It also helps with lymphatic drainage, which is really important because that's the last place that toxins are stored in your body. And I just found out recently, I thought this was so cool, that it even gives you a little mini facelift when you're jumping. So if you can't afford Botox, get on your trampoline instead. Let's talk about core strength. Trampolining completely increases your core strength. Trampolining will do for you what Pilates class would do, but without the $100 price tag. Trampolining will also do for you what doing 1,000 crunches would do for you, and it's a lot more fun. So I'm going to show you 3 different kinds of jumps. I'm going to show you the most basic jump for even someone who's an absolute beginner who's never been on a trampoline before. I'm going to show you an intermediate jump if you've been on a trampoline and you feel more confident in your body. And then I'm going to show you advanced jumping for people who have been jumping but want to integrate it more into an exercise form. So come and play with me. It's going to be really fun. Thank you for watching my trampoline video series today. And before you start, there's just a few things you should know. I'm not a certified instructor, and I don't make any claims or promises other than that this workout has worked for me. I'm not responsible for any injuries that may occur. Although this video is fun, there are risks that are taken in this type of exercise. And as with any exercise routine, please make sure that you stretch out before and after the workout. So thanks again for joining us, and let's jump. Okay, so what we're going to start with is for the absolute beginner, your basic jump. But first, what I recommend to you is that you get on your trampoline and you walk around on it. If it's a big trampoline like this, if you have a small trampoline like inside your house, just get on it and stand there for a minute and get used to being on it. And kind of bounce up and down like this so you feel comfortable with it. Because a lot of people have never been on a trampoline and they might feel a little bit wobbly. So get used to it and just stand there and kind of center yourself. Get yourself centered and get yourself ready to just jump up and down, which you think is a very simple movement. But when you're jumping up and down, you're using your calves, your hamstrings, your quads, and your core to maintain your balance. So let's go. We'll just jump up and down. Little jump. You don't have to jump to the sky. Just do a little jump like this. And you just jump up and down. Basic, basic, basic. Okay. The next jump we're going to do, after we get used to jumping up and down, little baby jumps, we're going to do a little bit of a side-to-side jump. So what I want you to do, put your feet together like this, and just make little jumps, side to side, side to side, side to side. This works your glutes, your hip abductors, your inner thighs, and your core. So just go side to side, side to side, side to side. You can also feel this in your calves too, as you go side to side. So after you've done your little side-to-side jumps, the next thing I'm going to show you is called the running man jump. This time you want to put your feet in front of you like this. This works your hip flexors, your deltoid, your hip flexors and your calves, your hip extensors, which is right in here, your glutes, your quads, you'll feel being activated also. And that's just doing this. back and forth with your feet. And you're not getting a lot of air. See, I'm hardly coming off the mat at all. I'm just doing this. The next exercise I'm going to show you is just jumping and clapping your hands together. So you just go jump, jump, jump. This is working your quads, your hamstrings, your core, your calves. And when you add your hand clap like this, you're adding in your biceps, your triceps, your deltoids, and your pectoral muscles. The bigger you move your arms, the more exercise you're getting. When you move your arms out big, you can really feel your pecs flexing. I don't know if you're a woman, that sounds appealing to you, but that's what's happening. And so you just clap your hands. You can only clap your hands a little bit, that's okay. Clap your hands a little bit. You can make your arms bigger, you can do that, like this. And clap your hands. You should be doing these exercises for about a minute each, because you'll find that you might be getting winded. And you can go back and forth between the exercises too, which is fun. So you can create your own personal workout sequence, however you like to do it. There is no rules with this. This is just intro, so just have fun with it and play. Okay, this is one of my favorite jumps. This next jump is just pointing your toes and jumping, but what it does is it totally works your booty. This is a big booty jump. So when you do your jump up, point your toes. Push your glutes, your hamstrings, your calves, and your lower back. And it forces you to squeeze your butt. You have to squeeze your butt to do this exercise. If you're looking for how to get a nice tight booty, this is the exercise for you. I'll show you from the side here. Do this for a minute every day. Oh my gosh, you'll have the best booty around. So the next move I'm going to show you, I just call a little knee bounce. That's when you're jumping and you just fall to your knees like this. And it's a small movement. It doesn't have to be a big giant bounce, especially for beginners. You just drop your knees and then stand up. Okay? When you do this, you're exercising your hamstrings, your inner thighs, and your quads, and all your glutes. So it's really good for your legs and your butt. And you can do it like this, little bounces, or if you get tired when you're exercising, you just need to take a little active rest, just bounce to your knees and bounce back up. And it's kind of fun too, you bounce to your knees and bounce back up. You just do this for about a minute, or as long as you can do it. Okay, and then turn from the side. You go repetitively like this. Knees up, knees up, knees up. You really feel this working your inner thighs too, which is always a good place to work on. Don't forget the core. We're always activating and engaging our core with every exercise we're doing. Suck your stomach in, ladies. Okay, the next exercise I'm going to show you is just sitting down on the trampoline. I just call it the sit bounce. Not hard. Although you might be a little scared when you first start because you're like, are you supposed to fall backwards? But you're not falling back on your back, you're just going to sit down. This exercises your spine, your hip flexors, your quads, and your core. Always activating the core. So you're just going to sit down like this and then stand back up. Some people can do it without their hands, but that's more of an intermediate to advanced move. So put your hands down when you sit down to protect your back, okay? Especially if you're not used to doing this exercise. Go down and pop back up. This is a big core move, ladies. You can really feel it in your core when you pop back up. On the side. The next time I'm going to show you is just doing a little tuck or knees up, or like a little frog hop. So just pull your knees up. Pull your knees up. This really works your quads, your glutes, your core, your hamstrings, and your calves. Just pull your knees up. It doesn't have to be huge. A little bit. This is for beginners. So just jump like a little frog and have fun with it. Okay. So now we jumped like a frog, and that was fun. Now what we're going to do is we're going to kick our own and behind. Little booty kick move. It works your quads and your glutes. It really works your core. So what we want to do is I'll show you from the side. It's going to be hard to see from the front. So you want to kick your butt. Kick your butt. Kick your butt. Kick your butt. Like this. Last exercise I'm going to show you for today is just doing a little star. It's like doing a little jumpy jack in the air. So, jump! And even this might be something new for you. As beginners, put your arms up when you're jumping. And then just make a little star. And the star. And the star. And this is working your hips, your calves, your shoulders, your spine, your triceps. It's like doing a little jumping jack in the air. We're now into the intermediate jumping. You can have fun doing the beginning jump. Once you've mastered those moves, we can go on to the next level, which is we're just going to start back over and we're just going to go with the basic jump. This time we're going to add in our arms. Okay, so here we are, basic jumping. Now we can add in our arms like this. The more you swing your arms, the higher your jump will go. Now you're working your lats, your shoulders, your triceps, your core, your calves, your hamstrings, and your quadriceps. Just by adding in the arms, you're adding a whole other set of muscle groups. And you're giving yourself a much bigger cardiovascular workout. Now if we go on to the next exercise, which would be to jump from side to side. Before we were doing these little baby jumps like this. Now we're going to do bigger jumps. We're going to jump from side to side. We're going to add in our arms. Like this. You can use your arms and go back and forth like this. Now you're really working your quads, glutes, your calves. So you're getting a lot bigger air. Okay, and you're really pushing off the mat with your feet. And each time you hit the trampoline, your muscles are contracting against your bones. It's giving you long, lean muscle groups in your legs. And also this works your hip flexors too, so you're going to have nice slim hips on the side. Okay, now we're going to go into the running man. What I showed you in the beginning was just doing this, having your feet go back and forth like this. Well, the intermediate running man is adding your arms. So you've got your arms like this. One forward, one back. Make sure you keep your elbows close to your head. Don't have them out here. And you're just going to go like this. Straighten your arm. Squeeze your hand at the end. When you stick your straight arm out, squeeze your hand. So what it's going to do is it's going to cause your triceps to contract. And you're also working your biceps, your shoulders, your deltoids. I'll give you a side view. And always working the core. Okay, the next exercise we're going to go into is jump and clap. So this time we're going to do a bigger jump. We're going to clap our hands, just like this. Swing your arms out wide. Get your shoulders into play, get your delts and your lats into play, get your pectoral muscles into play. In addition to your core, your muscles in your legs. Clap those hands. Feel like you're squeezing Santa Claus. Do a great big hug. Intermediate toe point jump. Before we were just doing a little bit like this. Squeeze your butt. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add in our arms. And we're going to raise the roof and point our toes. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. Raise the roof. Point your toes. Raise the roof. Point your toes. Raise the roof and point your toes. This is a huge core move. In addition to squeezing your booty, you have to lengthen your middle to make this exercise work. Before in beginning jump, I showed you knee bounce. Now we're going to make our knee bounces a little bit bigger. Before we were just doing a little drop to your knees. Now we're going to jump to our knees. You ready? And we're jumping. Jump up. And we're jumping. And now we're adding in our arms too. Swing your arms big. Clap your hands together. Swing your arms big. Now you're working your shoulders, your triceps, your biceps. In addition to your inner thighs, your quadriceps, all your gluteus maximus muscles, and your hamstrings. Bring your arms around. Saying a prayer. Like this. Bring your arms around. Jump to your knees. Okay. Now we're going to go into intermediate sit bounce, which is sit bounce with no hands. Okay, before we had our hands down on the mat like this. If you still want to do that, go ahead and put your hands down. And this time we're going to get bigger air. We're going to have a bigger jump behind it. So we're going to go, you can use your hands, or you can do no hands. And then you can bring your arms into play. And once again, working your shoulders, your delts, your lats, your biceps, and your triceps, in addition to your lower body. Bring your arms in, please. This is also a really good core exercise. Totally feel the crunch in the belly. Okay, now we're going to take the knees and the sit, and we're going to combine them into one move, which is just sit, knee, stand. So, but for this we need a little bit bigger air. So get back up to your original jump, swing your arms, get some air going, go down to a sit, come to your knees, and then stand up. That is working all your muscles through your whole body doing that move. So sit, knees, stand up. Once again, really big core motion to really feel the crunch when you're doing this one. Next move we're going to do is we're going to do knees up, but this time we are going to add in our hands and our arms. We're going to do these up with a clap. These up with a clap, these up with a clap. These up with a clap. Once again, working our shoulders, our lats, our core, our pectoral muscles, our hamstrings, our calves, our quads, and our glutes. Instead of pulling our knees up to our chest, we're going to reach back and kick our butt. So, kick your butt, and clap your hands. Kick your butt, clap your hands. It's a major core exercise. You feel it stretching you all the way. You can really feel it in the hip flexors too, and in the arms and the shoulders. Now I'm going to show you my all-time favorite jump, which is a pike. Love doing the pike because it works every muscle in your body pretty much, and it's a huge crunch when you do it in the air. It's really fun. So get ready and jump up, touch your toe. Okay, do it again. Sometimes I have contests with myself. I see how many times in a row I can do it. I'll do it 5 times in a row, 6 times in a row, 7. I love that. My favorite one. I also love this one. This is your star. We did the little star before, but now we're going to do a big star. Pretend like you're on the front of a Wheaties box. That's what I always do. I'm like, hey, I'm a star. I use my arms to get big air, and I'm jumping, and then I'm a star. I'm a star. See how long you can hang in the air when you do it. It's really fun. And you're working your shoulders, your triceps, your hips, your calves, your spine, your quads, and a huge core exercise. Now we have, this is called a straddle. I've also heard it called a Russian. And this is where you jump up and you touch your toes. Is put my hands out and then see if I can kick my hands. So here we go. Ready? There we go. So put your hands out, kick your hands. It really works your booty and your inner thighs like crazy. Awesome. So you're also activating your shoulders and biceps. Anytime you hold your arms out straight, you have to use all the muscles in your shoulders and in your upper back just to do this movement. Okay, now we're back to jumping advanced. In jumping advanced, we're going to use weights on our hands and wrists and on our ankles. You feel it? If you don't feel it on your ankles, don't use it. If you don't feel it on your arms, don't use it. Just do whatever you feel comfortable with and whatever you feel that it's safe. So now we're doing a basic jump, this, with arm weights and ankle weights. And then we're doing rotations of the arms in one direction, like this, and then in the other direction. Make sure you get all your muscles going. When you're jumping too, you can just do basic bicep work like this with your weights. This feels really good. Okay, and we're going to go to side jump. Side to side jump with the ankle weights a lot harder, believe me. And you can also really tuck into it. Do side to side with a full tuck. Yes. This really works your hip flexors. Okay, we're going to go into running man. Running man with arm weights and ankle weights is much more difficult. You can also change up your feet. You can do your feet crisscross or back and forth. You can change your arm movements like this. I like to do this a lot. And crisscross my feet at the same time if I can get it down like this. Kind of like doing a little inverted plie. Moving the arms back and forth. And whenever you incorporate your arms into your jump, then you're using your entire body, not just your lower body. The next jump, we're going to do the knee bounce, which I love doing with weights. And I like to go really big. We're going real big like this. So your prayer. Ooh. Big circles with your arms. Now we're at our sit bounce. Come up. Sit bounce. Sit bounce. Sit. Knees up. And do it again. Sit. Knees up. Okay. So we did some good knees. Another move that I really like to do is doing spins. It's really fun. You do spins, you get your arms incorporated into it. You rotate your shoulders as you spin and keep yourself directed in one direction. It takes a lot of balance, it takes a lot of focus to do that, especially doing the weights on your hands. Now let's raise the roofs. So raise the roofs. Jump again, push hard, push up. Do big crunches, put your legs like this, clap, do this. I started doing a clap because not only to work my back and work my shoulders and my arms, but also to keep my back straight. Because I found when I wasn't clapping, I was hunching over way too much, and I wasn't getting the desired effect I was looking for. You can also do kick your butt, kick your butt, raise the roof, kick your butt, raise the roof and kick your butt. This totally works your hips areas and your core. You can feel all the muscles burning. Okay. Now we're going to do some pikes. Let me take my weights off. Go big, remember. Raise your arms up over your head. And pike. Just keep going. This is a total crunch. I like to do this. Your belly is burning from doing that, like mine is right now. Then you're doing it right. You should really be burning from doing that. That's incorporating about every muscle in your body that you have, especially your core. Huge, huge abs. Then we're going to do some Russians. Or if those are too easy for you, you can do a pike and then a Russian. Do a pike and a Russian. It really works for your thighs and your core. It takes a lot of balance. So when you have to focus on your balance, that brings your attention to your body. Nothing makes me sadder than see people staring at a TV when they're working out. Unless, of course, they're watching a workout video. Because they're not focusing on their bodies. We're here to focus on our bodies and to work out outside and be in the sunshine. Feel the wind in your hair. This is awesome. You can just swing aside. You can spin around. Spin around the other direction. Work both sides of your brain, the left and the right. See, I have a hard time going to the left. You better going to the right. Now we're going to end doing great big stars. On the great big star. On the star. Woo! Woo! Off, and I wanted to thank you for joining me today in Jump to Focus. I hope that you learned something that you can use on your own trampoline, or maybe you're going to get a trampoline so you can work out your body, improve your core strength, build the muscles in your legs, your booties, your arms, help to strengthen the cells inside your body, and give yourself a little mini facelift so you don't have to get Botox. So thanks again for joining me, and we'll see you real soon. Bye.